My name is David Michels. My job title, amongst many, is Chairman of Michels Taylor, but I'm also on the board of the Savoy, on the board of Strategic Hotels and Capital in America, and Jumeirah, and about 4 or 5 other travel-related businesses. I've spent 55 years in mainly the hotels and also the gaming business. I started as a waiter in a restaurant called Simpson's in the Strand, which is next to the Savoy, where I was fired approximately 55 years ago. And for a paid job, I ended up as CEO of Hilton Group, which I sold to the Americans about 6 years ago. I started my career with a company called Grand Metropolitan after being fired at Simpson's, where I was in all the different departments in the hotel business. Grand Met is now what's known as Diageo, but many years ago it was called Grand Metropolitan. They had about 80 hotels, and after 15 years of most enjoyable jobs in England and in America, I ended up as Worldwide Sales and Marketing Director. And then Grand Met bought Intercontinental, and I was fired again, which was fine because it was a very profitable firing in that particular case. And I then joined a company called Ladbrokes, which you may have heard of, which was then mostly a gaming company, but had gone into the hotel business. And I ended up after about 4 or 5 years as Managing Director of Ladbrokes Hotels, which were about 50 hotels, mostly in Western Europe. And then Ladbrokes bought Hilton when I became Worldwide Sales and Marketing Director for Hilton. And then I left Hilton in '91 to become Chief Executive of a company called Stakis, which was again hotels and gaming. 9 years later, I sold Stakis for 1.2 billion back to Hilton Group, to Ladbrokes Group as it was then called. And a year later became Group CEO of Hilton and Ladbrokes, which I sold 6 years ago. That's a quick synopsis of 55 years.